Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is 9 o'clock on Tuesday, and guess what that means? Tasha on Tuesdays. Welcome to Choose You. Choose You is the weekly IGTV show that is designed to inspire you to your life's crescendo, showing you how to choose you each and every day and every step of the way. I am the Tuesday host. My name is Tasha Haskins. I am the current Mrs. Curvey Globe 2020, well, at least for the next, 2 weeks. And I'm also the author of Choose You, Change Your Path, and Walk in Your Purpose. I'm incredibly excited for today's show. I'm excited to see you guys all that are joining in. Hello, hello. Hi, Karen. How are you, sweetheart? Again, I'm super, super excited. We have an amazing guest today. She is going to be joining me all the way from Bolivia, South America. So this is going to be a very, very powerful, powerful show today. I'm excited about having her on the show. But first, because next week is pageant week in the world of Mrs. Globe, you guys. So Mrs. Globe is going to be hosting its 25th anniversary pageant. Hi, Lilian, I see you. Can you ask to join? Let me see if I can ask you. I'll actually invite you in just a second. I'm going to finish my announcements. Okay, so next week in Palm Springs, California, United States, there are going to be women from all across the globe, all across the United States, who will be joining us for the 25th anniversary of Mrs. Globe. I'm incredibly excited. I will be spending my last few days as Mrs. Curvey Globe. That's okay. There is another woman, out of all these women who are competing, I know that there is another woman who is powerful and ready to take the baton and move forward. Now, at this point, you can't compete. You can't apply to compete, at least not for 2021. But if you would like to attend any of our events, of course, we will be observing all social distancing and safety protocols. But you want to go to mrsglobe.com. You want to look under their store and then event tickets, and you will be able to get your ticket to any of the publicly available events. Other than that, I am incredibly excited. Again, there's going to be, technically, I think 7 titles. We have 2 world titles that'll be issued, as well as US of A titles and Canada titles and North America titles that will be crowned, this time in about 2 weeks. So again, if you're just now joining, this is the Tuesday IGTV show that is powered by Mrs. Globe. I am Tasha Haskins, the current Mrs. Curvey Globe 2020, and I'm also the author of Choose You, Change Your Path, and Walk in Your Purpose. Today's guest is amazing. As you guys know, my show is just really about inspiring you to your life's crescendo, showing you how to choose you each and every day and every step of the way. I am bringing the beautiful, amazing Coach Lilian Rubio. She is from Bolivia in South America. I had the honor of being one of her special guests and speakers in her Mujer Líder. I had to learn, had a little bit of Spanish and everything. So you guys are going to be very inspired by her. Please stay on. And I'm actually going to now invite you, Miss Lilian. There she is. So in the meantime, I'll just sit here and look cute. Oh, while she's joining us, I will also say, oh, there she is. I also want to share you guys, one of my sponsors is Dr. Monique Bruner. She is a paparazzi jewelry distributor. She will be also sponsoring beautiful pieces for all of the delegates that are attending and competing in Mrs. Globe this year. So this piece right here is fabulous, you guys. Don't you love it? So of course, I always have to give a shout out to my personal sponsors, but you can see the beautiful Coach Lilian has joined us on the show. I'm so honored to have you here. How are you, beautiful?
Fine. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you for inviting me to this show. I'm very, very excited to be part of this.
Well, you look great, and I knew that you would be
Thank
amazing
you.
because you inspire women to be leaders and to go after their dreams, like as a lifestyle. Like every day you do that. So I'm like, she would be perfect.
Well, no, I think there's no perfection in the world. It's only passion, that the way that you, the values that you believe, and the people that you are around with are the basis of your happiness.
That's so good. That's why you are who you are. See, I already learned something from you. So I would like to start with you sharing a little bit of your story. I mean, you're this amazing, powerful international coach, but I'm sure you started somewhere and maybe had moments that weren't so easy for you. So can you share with our viewers a little bit about your personal story?
Of course, it would be a pleasure. Well, where do I start? I think I start when talking about my family. I used to have a very simple life. I grew up in a small town here in Bolivia. There's a small town in my city, and I grew up with a very simple life. I was a girl with a small girl with big dreams. I used to sit down on my door, dreaming my life the way that I'm living it now, helping to others and being happy helping them. And well, but I didn't know what was my path it will be, and I started to study social communication, and I thought that that was the way that I could help people. But in walking in this life and learning a lot of things as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, I've been married with the same guy 22 years.
Yes,
and
you look too young to have been married for that long.
Yeah, I'm 45. I'm 45
You look
years old.
great. You're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You too. You look amazing. Like, obviously, you deserve your band. That's why you're Mrs. Courbet.
Exactly. Say it again, girl. Say it again.
Yeah, of course. And I think beauty it's not something about the external thing because you look amazing. We can put a lot of makeup and improve our outsides and look a very fashion look and everything makes you look better. But the really beauty it's the values that you live, and that's why I'm about to say or tell you about my childhood. I think the person that I am now it's because of the values that my father and my mother taught me. And they say it doesn't matter if you don't have money, but if you have integrity, it's gonna leave you in a way in a prosperity life. And those are the values that I started to live. I started to be myself. I started to be not perfect, but be excellent in what I do. I love what I do. That's why I became a coach. And I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own leadership school, and it's not easy because when you are, I have twins, 12 years old twins, all of them boys. So I
have
am the
boys
queen
too.
of my home.
I have 3 boys.
Yeah,
I have three
I
boys
know.
too. We're boy moms.
Yeah.
That's why we have to spend time with pretty women.
You're right. You're right. That's why that is my life purpose. When I'm trying to voice chats, I'm trying to only see football games and just staring there and say nothing and do nothing. And well, okay, this is girls' time. I have to go out and have a girls chat. So you understand me. You understand
me. Basketball games, football games, that's all.
Yeah, well, we are different. We are important in this world. Both of them, women and girl, boys and girls, and women and men. But we are different, and we complement. So that's why I started to become an entrepreneur. I started my school, my leadership school. Now everything is online. Just to do it on workshops, conference, but not online. And I find I was trying to find my life purpose. I wanted to my life have a big significance in people life, because I think the happiness started when you feel that you are helping others to be better, to improve their lives. That's the point that you feel you're important in this world. So I started to study to be a life coach, and I'm very passionate about this profession because I can live my life purpose helping others to be the best version that they can be. And I have like 7 years as an entrepreneur, be mom and be an entrepreneur, do the homeworks and etc.
Yeah.
To be I try to have a balance in my life. I think the success, it's not something that you get in life. It's something that you accomplish when you feel happy the way you are,
Yeah.
happy in what you do, and happy in what you have. So the concept of success, it's something that you can build from your life purpose. So the question today can be for your audience can be, how can I feel a life full of significance?
So where I'm gonna
What
pause
is
you because I'm gonna get to that, Miss Powerful. Um, and yeah, no, that's so good. And I love how going back to your story really quickly, how, you were taught that, success and purpose is not about how much money you have, and it's hard, especially here in the United States, where you could be almost a bad person, but if you have money, they worship you, they value you just because you have money, and you could have no character, you're mean to people, you're not. And so I love that the value system, because now you're showing women how to be successful on the inside, and then that can translate to out here, and then you have a very positively powerful person. So I just thought I wanted to bring attention to that, because oftentimes, especially in the US, we attribute success to money, and there's so many people with money who are committing suicide, who are miserable, and that's not success. It comes from inside. So if you could now kind of go into a couple of the things that you teach in your leadership school, just a little bit, because I want people to pay you to teach, coach them, but we'll give them a little sneak peek of the types of things that you talk about in your leadership school.
Okay. Well, I started to say there are some rich people, because I'm going to say that not all the rich people are mean. There are some rich people that the only thing that they have is money.
You better preach, girl. You are preaching. Yes, you said.
Yes. So money is
Wow.
money is a very important instrument, but the way that you are, the values that you manage on your life, that are the base on your life, it's gonna determine the results all in other persons, in the people that you help. So there are many persons that have a lot of money, but they are destroying our world. For example, I'm not gonna say what is bad, what is bad, or what is good, okay? Because that is the pain of your side. But the two important things that you're asking me that we teach at the school is the if you are, if you or you want to be a positive leader, you need to work of your, first of all, of your, in your insights, in your insights. The positive leader is something that it has a high level of consciousness. That's why I don't damage my planet. That's why I am not meet with my partner. That's why I don't steal from my people or from my clients. That's why, because I have a high level of consciousness.
That's good.
Because my actions is gonna affect to this world. It's gonna affect to my partner. It's gonna affect to the people. Yeah, and it's not easy sometimes to talk with your example. And the good leader is somebody that talk with example. You can say very beautiful things and inspire the people and motivate the people, everything. But if you don't walk to talk, it's the way that you speak it in English. If you don't walk to talk, you're not gonna have the authority to transform this world, to transform people. Because if you are helping to people transforming their life, you're transforming the world, because they are the next generation or this generation. So when your job is helping people, because this profession it's about that, that is the highest achievement, walk to talk. And it's not easy, you know, because you're talking about values. You're saying you need to be patient, and somehow in your day you didn't have a good day, you're not patient,
right?
Or that doesn't mean that you can okay, I will leave my profession. I'm not gonna do this because
Right.
because I made
I'm having a bad day, so I quit everything.
I quit every day. Yeah, you need to know that the things that you don't do. Sorry, the things that you don't do right. It's the things that you can do it better tomorrow. You can be better person tomorrow. You have a chance every day to do better your work, better, be a better person, to have better decisions. So the good leader is gonna base the leadership style on these kind of values. And the second one is this walk to talk with your example, work on your insights. That means that a high level of emotional intelligence too, because working with people, it's not easy thing. It's not something that you can put together and sell it. Yeah, you can make some food and sell the food. That is not the same when you work with people. So you need a lot of emotional intelligence. So when you work these insights, emotional intelligence, you work in your high level of consciousness, you work your values, your character. And the second thing is the way what are you going to do with all of your talent? How are you going to invest?
Wow, that's so good. I want to pause you really quickly because, my show is called Choose You, and it's talking, about people, doing what you're doing, right? You took your story and you decided, I want to teach people how to do this too. And I like what you're saying right now, what to do with all your talent, because I've been in that space for such a long time. Hi, Teresa. How are you, beautiful? I've been in this space for such a long time where there's so many things that God's gifted me to do. And I'm like, but what do I what do I do? Or is someone going to notice, or is someone going to utilize them? And I've begun to learn that I shouldn't wait for other people to utilize my talent. I need to utilize my own. And that starts from, right, valuing ourselves on the inside, like you're talking about. And I really want to kind of shift the conversation just a little bit, Miss Lilian, if that's okay. Because oftentimes people that watch my show, they're looking, to find out, like, a woman in your position, things weren't always perfect. And how did she get the power and the courage to do what she's doing? So I would like to know what I call your choose you moment. And Lilian, that is the moment where maybe things were going one direction and you were like, no, this is what I'm called to do. This is what I believe in, and I'm going to go do this. I can still be a mother. I can still be a wife, and I can still do what's in my heart to do. So when was that moment for you, and how did you do that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the sound, but it's a very low. It's a very low sound. I don't know if it's it about my AirPods.
Oh, can you not hear me? Or uh-oh, can you still hear me though?
I don't hear very well.
Oh, were you able to hear what I said?
Yeah, yes, I did. I understand.
Oh, okay. I was like, do I have to say it all over again?
But now the sound is not okay. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
What was the last question, please? Would you repeat that?
Yes. So my question was, my show is called Choose You. And a lot of viewers like to find out when they're seeing someone like you, right? You are you run Mujer Lider and you're doing all these things, but there was a point in your life maybe where you weren't doing those things. And so I would like to know, when did Lilian decide that she was going to pursue her life purpose, and how did you do that? What made you say, I can be a mom, I can be a wife, and I can still change the world?
Yeah. Okay. When do you hear me? Okay. Is the sound is okay? Okay. When I decided to do what I do, right? It's the short question.
I mean, yes, but like, what made you say, I'm going to do this? Like, what made me do this for Lilian, right? Because as women, we're wives, we're mothers, but you decided to pursue your dream. And what caused you to do that?
Okay. I was sitting on my couch, crying, with my two little babies. I have twins.
Yeah.
I have two babies in front of me, small ones, doing what you have to do to take care of two babies. And I was just feeling so frustrated. I love my kids. Okay, don't misunderstand. We all love our kids and we can give the life for them, right? But when you are a mother, when you're a woman, you have dreams too.
Yes.
Besides being a mom.
Yes.
That is a stage of your life. That is only a stage. It's not the how do you say meta when you the last stage?
I know what you're trying to say. Like, our life doesn't end our life doesn't end being a mom, is what you're saying.
Okay, not the principal goal. That is a stage of your life, a period of your life. So I was so frustrated in saying, I would like to do more than this. And I love to be a mom. I love my kids. I love to be at home and share with my family, you know what I mean? But you feel inside that you can do more in this world. And you can live your own purpose. Your kids are not your purpose. You are the partner investing in them and someday they will go out of home and do their lives and live their own purpose.
That's so good.
So through this through this you can share what you would like to have, you would like them to have as values. You can share your experience. You can share your money and give them the way that they can do better their jobs. But well, I was sitting on my couch and saying, okay, after they grow up, what do I have? What I will do with my life? What do I do with my life now? I would like to do more, and I can do it more. I can do more.
Yes.
Thanks God, my husband is a very good man, and he helped me a lot with the kids. It's not something that I have to carry by my own, but there are a lot of women that do this job and other job alone because of they don't have a husband, they are divorced, their husband died, and I was sitting then. Well, I was a little bit depressed because of the babies.
Yeah.
So I was
thing.
thinking about what is going to happen if my husband won't be here for me. What is going to happen with my kids? What is going to happen with me?
Yeah.
And how come we will can I afford the life or the thing that we need if I do anything more than this? And that is the situation that takes me to the point to think about doing something about my life more than this.
That's
so I started to work in my abilities. First of all, the first question that you can ask you if you are in the same situation now is not start to do something that you need to do to afford your life. Start to do what you like to do, not what you need to do. You
that's
like,
so good.
you are able to do with your talent. Because this is the question, okay, Lilian, but I don't know what are my talents. I don't know how to discover my talent. Okay, just make this question. What would you do if you have a lot of money? You don't need to work. Okay, let's suppose you are a billionaire and you don't need the money. What would you do with your time if you don't need to work? Okay, that will be your passion. If you can do it with money or with no money, that is your passion. You will do it not for the money. You will do it because it's your passion. And if you consider this is your passion, it's because you are able to do it. You feel that you are able to do it. So I started to ask these questions because I love to read. I read a million of books when I was pregnant because I was laid down on my bed for 7 months, not paralyzed there because my pregnancy was very difficult. So I started to read a lot of books. I ate a lot of wisdom from these books. And I started to learn from other leaders. I love John Maxwell, for example, John Maxwell books.
Yes.
And I started to follow the suggestions, to follow the example of other leaders. That's the way we can start to find our own purpose. And I started to try. I say, okay, what is the thing that I really enjoy, and it doesn't matter they don't pay me. That is another coaching question. What is something that I really enjoy, and no matter if I have a payment? Teach. My answer was teach. I love to teach. And it doesn't matter if you pay me or not, because I give a conference for free many times, and but I really love it. And I really enjoy it. I really feel that I was helping others teaching.
That's
So, okay, teach is the verb, but what are you going to teach? You can find your path like this. Okay, what are you going to teach? Okay, I try. I teach about emotional intelligence. I teach about motherhood. I teach about how to be a happy couple. I teach everything.
that is
I started
amazing.
to teach about the things that the woman are very interested in. So,
Oh,
and I started to give free workshops for women because of my friends and my community in Facebook, because we used to have only 50 friends on Facebook. Do you remember when we started to use Facebook? 100 friends, 200 friends. Okay, I started to post on my Facebook about these free workshops, and my friends, the women started to ask what is it about, and they joined to the
that's
workshop.
awesome. Well, you know,
But
oh,
the
go ahead.
main the main the main magical and
Yeah.
transformation experience in my life was that time that I was invited to do a seminar for 1 month in Hawaii, that was the Hawaii, USA. I was invited to be part of the seminar for 1 month, and I think that was the time of my life, the best important and and make the, how do you say, clarify my life purpose.
Yes, it's kind of validated it validated what you knew that you were born to do. And I wanted to say that, first of all, I know this show is not just for me, but everything you talked about, like, literally is touching me right here, because I have been in that middle ground, and so many women don't know what how to not just live and do the things that they're passionate about, but even,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, but how to be
Just
successful
give me a
at it.
second, please. Just give me a second. Oye,
Yes.
José, pásame ahorita unos audífonos. Ahorita, en este segundo.
And
Thank
we're,
you.
no, that's okay. And we're almost, usually the show is only 30 minutes, but I still wanted to say, I just wanted to validate what you're saying, because so many women don't know, like you said, in that moment where you're holding your babies, like, what is my purpose? Like, what is my life? And I think that's so powerful of you. I did want to say, okay, one of the people that are watching, and you're gonna have to interpret this for me. She said, where'd it go? She said, los sueños en la corazón. What does that mean, Lilian?
Uh, I'm trying to fix this, the sound, because I don't hear you. Just a moment, please.
Okay, that's okay.
Cualquiera, dámelo el tuyo ahorita y buscas otro, por favor.
How old are your boys?
Sorry. I don't hear you because my AirPods, I think it's about the battery, so I'm trying to fix
Oh,
it with
okay.
an, okay? Just
Can you?
give me 1 second.
Okay. Um. So for those of you guys watching, she is amazing, obviously, as you can tell. And Teresa, I'm gonna figure out what you're saying. Can you hear me? No.
Yeah,
Still?
it's a very low sound, but I can hear you. Okay.
Okay. So one of our viewers said los sueños en la corazón. What does that mean?
Fine. Is it in Spanish?
Yes,
Okay, I'm going.
she said los sueños, suenos, and la corazón.
Okay.
I don't know what
I'm
that means.
going to read it. Los sueños y el corazón.
What does that mean?
I don't know what are you reading, but I'm going to read.
It's okay. It's okay. This is
Now it's okay. Now my son, it's okay.
I wanted to know if you could translate what she said.
Okay.
Because she said los sueños en la corazón.
Ah, los sueños y el corazón. Sí.
Yes. What does that?
Ajá.
What does
It's
that mean?
the dreams and heart. Dreams and heart,
Oh,
or maybe
gotcha.
the dreams on your heart. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Teresa, who is also one of the queens for Mrs. Globe, she is also Latin, and so she tries to teach me different phrases so I can learn. So she's testing me in public. Right? She's testing me in
You
public.
did it great. You did it great because when we recorded the video for Mujer Líder, you did it great.
Oh, thank you. I was like, oh my gosh, she's testing me. But so our show is coming to an end. And what I like to ask all of my guests, because you've said so many amazing things, you will be able to download and keep this. I'll send you the link later. But I have two things to ask you. One is, if somebody was in the moment like you, where they're sitting there not knowing what they want to do with their life, if they want to stay sad and just being a mom and a wife, or if they want to move forward into their destiny and purpose, what single advice would you give them?
Okay. First of all, we have to say that today life is the most important thing that we have. Life. If you are alive, consider you lucky. And not because we only are alive, because you can impact other lives with your life. And this impact is not going to happen if you don't consider yet that you have something to give to the others. And every person in this world has very important thing and values to give to other ones. If you don't know what is your mission about, that is your first mission. Try to figure out what are the most important things, anything, your experience, advices, your bad experience, it's very valuable. What you can learn from your bad experience. I married with a bad man, and I had a very awful experience with him. Try to help the other woman how do you say, finish a toxic relationship, right, and have your self-love. That is the thing that you can do for others. Yeah. From your bad experience, there are a lot of lessons to give the other people. Yeah. And your mission, the first mission, is to figure out what are the things that you can give to others. You know why? Because I read a research in Harvard. They ask about the happiness. What makes you happy? Every answers was about relationships. If you have the first and most important thing in your life, it's not the relationship with your husband or your relationship with your kids. It's the relationship with you. Yes. In front of your mirror. If you think your values, if you think you're worthy, if you think you're beautiful, if you think you're important in this world, your life is gonna have a meaning. It's gonna have a purpose. And if you love to stay at home with your kids and be the coach for your kids, and that's it. That's the way that you can live your happiness. do it.
Right.
Be the best mom in the world.
Yeah.
If you can be an entrepreneur, okay, go for it. But be the best. Do your best. And if you don't want to marry, you want to be single. Okay, be the best single of the world.
Not
Enjoy your
me.
single
Not me. I do not want to be single. Hello.
life. If you want to marry and have kids and that is your happiness, okay, go for it. Okay, the life that you dream, you can write it down now. You can draw a picture. You can do a collage of photo of your life dream of your dreams, and just a small step by step, day by day, vision these goals. You can go for it, make it happen because you built your life
That's so
as you
good.
want,
That's
as you
so good.
want, and the power is inside. The
Awesome.
power is here. The power is um the information that is giving you your mirror,
This is so
not
good.
the
And
not the society,
yes,
not even your husband, not even your husband has
girl.
the power to say what you are able to do or what you are.
Yes, that's
Not
so
even your
good.
husband, not even your boyfriend, not even your kids, not even your friends. You,
That's so good.
you,
And
you
that's
building.
perfect for this, and I wish I could continue more with you. Our show has come to an end. But the next question I have for you, Lilian, is how can people connect with you? What is the name of your website? What are your handles? How can they hire you as a life coach? I know your things are online now. So even though you're in Bolivia, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can connect with Coach Lilian. So how can they connect with you?
Thank you very much, Tasha. This was a very, very nice interview. And the people can connect me at Lilian Ruby Coach. I can write it down now if you like. That is my Instagram. My Instagram and my Facebook. You can you can write a message in box, and it would be an honor to help you as a life coach. If
Awesome.
you're a woman, if you're a boy, or if you don't know how to find your purpose, or you have a lot of ideas and you don't know how to start it, how to put the ideas together, would be an honor.
That
Thank you very much, and congratulations for this initiative, Tasha. It is really a really nice space for to help people.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. I probably will be reaching out to you at a different time as well because you just touched on so many things that I've even kind of been trying to figure out how to place it all. So thank you for everything. You guys, we had the coach Lilian Rubio, she said. I'm sorry. I hope I said it right. And in
Ruby.
Bolivia. Ruby, okay, I'm trying. And in Bolivia, South America, she is amazing. I want to thank everybody for joining the show today. Choose you. And again, go to mrsglobe.com so you can get your tickets if you're going to be coming to the event next week. It's going to be amazing and powerful, celebrating that 25th wedding,
Oh.
20, I said wedding anniversary, that's hilarious. 25th anniversary of Mrs. Globe. We're all married. No, I'm just kidding. And also, again, what do I end the show with every week? That it's never too late to choose you, change your path, and walk in your purpose. Thank you for joining. And next Tuesday, we'll be airing live with guests from Palm Springs in the beautiful resort. So you stay tuned for that. Everyone, take care. Lilian, thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you very much. Send you kisses and hugs.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.